Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. Here I am Pooja Shukla and I will teach you science. In our last lecture, we were studying our chapter number 1, that is the food we eat. So today we will continue the same chapter and this is the last lecture of our chapter. In our last lecture, we studied about food and components of food. So today we will start a new topic, that is food components, their sources and functions in the body. Food components. So what are food components? The food we eat contains many substances that are necessary for our body. These substances are called food components or nutrients. So the different types of nutrients present in food are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. So today we will study about food components, their sources and functions in the body. So first one, carbohydrates. So sources of carbohydrates are wheat, rice, potatoes, bread, sugar, apple, banana and grapes. And carbohydrates give us energy to do work. Then proteins. Sources of proteins are milk, pulses, curd, beans, cheese, mushrooms, meat, fish and eggs. And proteins help in growth and repair of body cells, and they also help in building body muscles. Then the third one, fats. The sources of fats are nuts, oil, cheese, butter, cream and ghee. And fats provide energy and keep the body warm, and they give us more energy than carbohydrates. Now the last, vitamins and minerals. The sources of vitamins and minerals are fruits and vegetables, and they protect from diseases. Now, balanced diet. So, what is balanced diet? Too much or too little food is not good for our health. Food rich in only one nutrient, such as carbohydrates or fats or vitamins, it is also not a healthy choice. So, our body needs all the nutrients in the right amount to be healthy and strong. So a diet that contains all the nutrients in the right amount is called balanced diet. Here is a food circle which is showing a components of a balanced diet. Now the food pyramid. So the food pyramid is designed to make healthy eating easier. Healthy eating is about getting the correct amount of nutrients like proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins and minerals. So food that contain the same type of nutrients are grouped together on each of the cells of the food pyramid. So food shown in larger group are to be eaten in more quantities. It means we should eat carbohydrates, vegetables and fruits in large amount, and food shown in smaller groups are to be eaten in sufficient amount. So we should not eat fats more than required. So a balanced diet is necessary for us because eating only one type of food will make us deficient in other nutrients. So this will cause health problems and will slow down the growth. Now different balanced diet. So a balanced diet is different for different people depending on their age and physical activities. Children have to grow, therefore they need more proteins in their diet. Means children should eat that food in which proteins are present in large quantity. Adults doing hard work need more amount of carbohydrates and fats. So adults should eat that food in which carbohydrates and fats are present in large quantity. And elder persons need more vitamins and minerals to fight against diseases. That's why their balanced diet should contain more amount of fruits and vegetables. Now, ways to avoid food wastage. So how can we avoid food wastage? The food we eat is obtained by growing plants, and it takes long time to develop a seedling into a big plant, and farmers do hard work in growing food plants. So there are so many people who do not get enough food to eat, and also some people die of hunger every year. So it is our duty to avoid the wastage of food, and we should eat food in small proportion. If required, we can refill our plates. Then the leftover food should be kept safely or kept in a refrigerator to protect it from getting spoiled. The temperature inside a refrigerator is very low, so germs cannot grow well inside it. So we can keep vegetables, fruits and leftover food fresh for a few days in a refrigerator, and in a deep freezer we can keep food fresh for several months. Now, using preservatives. So preservatives such as sugar, salt and oil prevent the growth of germs. So we can preserve many fruits and vegetables as pickles by keeping them in oil or vinegar, and we can preserve fruits such as apples and strawberries as jams by boiling them with sugar, and we can use salt to preserve fish. So by using preservatives, we can preserve food. Now, canning. So, what is canning? Canning is the method of preserving food in which the food contents are processed and sealed in an airtight container. So, the air is driven out of the container and it is sealed. The food inside the container is thus protected from germs and can be preserved safely for months. Fruits, vegetables, and pickles are preserved by canning. Dairy products such as milk, cheese, and curd should be eaten as early as possible, by which we can avoid food wastage. We should use sealed food items before the date mentioned on the packing as best before. We should not buy or cook food more than required, means we should cook food as per our requirement, and at the time of celebrations, festivals or get together at homes, the leftover food should be distributed to the needy people before it gets spoiled. Now, drying. So in this method the water content in the food is removed and the dried food is sealed in packets to protect it from the moisture in the air. Means in this method we protect food items from the moisture, like grains, pulses and nuts should be dried in the sun and then stored in the unbroken and sealed boxes. Now I think you know very well about the ways to avoid food wastage and balanced diet. So here I am giving you two questions. Name the diet which includes all nutrients in the right amount to stay healthy, and write four ways how can we preserve food. So complete these questions fast. Bye and take care.